INEC had said before the election that they will not be able to upload the results. Jesutega Onokwasa. Barrister Jesutega Onokwasa, an APC leader and lawyer, claims that the INEC first declared before the 2023 presidential election that they would not upload, they will basically be unable to upload the real-time results to the IREV. In an interview with TVC, the lawyer said that the commission had placed undue expectation on the election. He continued by saying that the EU's findings are unusual for a developing nation. He claimed that Nigeria has not yet reached that level of technical development. Well, why can't you take it there? In his words, he says, I have read the EU study, and the issues that are raised are typical of emerging nations. How many years will you be emerging? Are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? No, since 1960 and we're in 2023 and you still call yourself emerging. Come on now. You people love failure. You can never make it. Yeah, so he also says that, fair enough, INEC had technical difficulties and was able to upload results as planned. We're in July. Excuse me. So if they were unable to upload the results, okay, real time, we get it. But it's been how many months now? And in fact, they went ahead to inaugurate somebody that they were not sure won, that they don't have results to prove that the person won, but you went up with inauguration and declaring a winner? Interesting. We neglect, however, the fact that the INEC had previously said that they will not be able to upload the results. You cannot accuse INEC of anything else, since they had previously said that real-time uploading of results will present them with difficulties. For me, the irrational explanations or expectations from the process are where the injustice enters. I mean, of course, this is how you lose. You don't rate individuals like this because, you speaking against the obvious. Nigerians just would be gaslighted. How is this not gaslighting? How is this not gaslighting? But Nigerians are sure and they know themselves, and, to be honest, if they want people to be angry and say, how can you say that? We wouldn't. This is the reason why, we took elections seriously, because if leaders think like this, it would be trained. I think, to be honest, the people need to just change the level of thinking, because if we need to be united, which is actually what we need to be, the level of thinking is something that we should be united on. Of course, we are human beings. I get it. But the evolution and progression that is meant to happen, right, given 50, 100 years of a people's existence, should have been happening. But it seems like things are actually going backwards, because people compare the times of the 20th century and now in the 21st century you want to brag, 21st century, and look at where we are. And it's very, very condescending, and that's why we don't like growth. I don't know, one of the people, especially with our government, they don't exemplify growth, they don't exemplify sustainability. So giving ourselves, or the government giving themselves excuses, you see it in people. When people do the wrong thing, they're like, well, the government does it, so why can't I do it? You see? And so in this case, you imagine that somebody who calls himself a learned person will say that, Nigeria being an emerging nation for the past 60, 70, 80 years is an excuse as to why, we can't host an elections with integrity and justice. Come on. Excuses upon excuses. And this kind of person will not come and tell you that he wants to be your president, and you people will not go and vote for him. You see, you lot are the problem. It is a big insult on the nation. Nigeria has grown up technologically. All these tech boys that tech bro, tech being the thing, and yet your own, please, come on. Then why did it adopt the technology in the first place? Thank you. It's organization and planning. If it was a problem for you, would you bring up an idea you have not tested, you have not tried, you don't even know how it's going to perform? I really don't get it. And I also don't get how the presidential elections are first and then you have governorship elections. Because from governorship elections, local government elections, actually, House of Reps and all that started before the presidential election. I'm not really sure how the model works, but the IREV and all that should have been used, if they wanted to test, should have been used in the previous and small elections first. You see, planning, organization, thinking ahead of time, showing initiative lacks. And this is the result. And then you have the audacity at your big age, not just your big age, but your big age in the political space, your big age in the political space, and your connections and what you have and the reality of things, to still call yourself emerging. Imagine Nigeria calling itself emerging. Emerging from what? You didn't have time to emerge? It's like somebody, is in primary school for 20 years. Come on now. You are the problem. It's at this point, it's not the school. You are the problem. So it's no excuse to say what, because again, the EU gave their recommendations and basically their assessment of the elections, and then this man now has the audacity to say that, with the emerging countries, this is basically what we see all the time. You want to compare yourselves with what? Come on now. And this is how we, perpetrate and exemplify, mediocrity in our society that leads to a mediocre, type of people, set of people, breed of people. What do you think in the comment section below? And don't forget to like and subscribe.